Hey, cheers and how do you do, buckaroos? So I was at Springfield Brewing Company yesterday for their unleashing of Goliath. Goliath Unleashed, their triple IPA from the Greene line. So their signature IPA is their Greene Ghost. They did a double version called the Greene Dragon and now the Greene Goliath. So I've got all three of them here. They were selling flights of the three yesterday for $10, which really wasn't bad at all. 3 5-ounce pours, which really isn't bad. But I just, I've had them, so I just wanted the Goliath while I was there. But I knew I had the others here already, so I thought, well, I would do a video using the flight, as it were. So here's the Goliath. Let me show you the can there as I kind of get it off to the side, because you can't see me for the beer at this point. There's the Goliath. Here's the Dragon in the middle. And here's the Ghost. Put the can for the Ghost here. Let's see, trying to keep them all in their right place here. Ghost, Dragon, Goliath. As you can see, let me get them all as close together as I possibly can. Colors are very similar, but if you can look at the Goliath compared, it's a little deeper golden. There's the Ghost, Dragon, and Goliath. As you can see, it's a little bit deeper color. So anyway, I'm going to start with the Ghost, right? Oh, my nose itching. I apologize. Looks like I'm about to storm here. I tried to sneak out to the pub, but it looks like I'm going to storm. Greene Ghost, 6.5%. I believe it's 65 IBUs, but it doesn't say here on the can. Brewed with Citra and Centennial hops for an IPA that boasts a big punch of juicy citrus and pine notes. So citrus and pine that they're looking for with the Ghost here. If you can hear my music, I've got the newest release from Cedric Burnside, who's the grandson of the great legendary R.L. Burnside. I'd be trying. I purchased it early to get a signed copy, as you can see. And I got a sticker up there. You can barely see it there, but there it is from Single Lock Records. So anyway. So yeah, beautiful orange notes. Almost a combination of orange and honey going in there. And you do feel those botanical or pine-like notes. So big and citrusy up front, maybe a hint of tropical fruit notes. You might even find some stone fruit in there if you're looking. And again, finishing with those botanical or pine-like notes. It's just a beautifully done IPA. I mean, it's perfect spring-summer IPA. Now, picking up the Dragon. Now, what's different about the Dragon, you might ask? 7.5%. Big, juicy, tropical melon notes from a double helping of Citra and Idaho 7. So this one gives you Citra and Idaho 7 going in. So it tells you to look for tropical melon notes, big juicy tropical melon notes. So bright tropical notes on the nose. Again, you feel those tropical melon-like notes. You're probably going to find some papaya. You might find some honeydew notes as well as other. I get a little bit of citrus in there as well. What you're not finding here, though, is those pine or botanical-like notes. And now I'm going to take a drink. A little bit sweeter initially. You get a more pronounced stone fruit in them, a little bit of almost an apricot jam-like note in there. Now picking up the Goliath, the brand new one, 10%, 70 IBUs. The legacy continues. This triple West Coast. See, the other two don't claim to be West Coast, but they say West Coast specifically here. West Coast style IPA is a beast. More hops, more malt, more legendary. I was told it was Citra and Galaxy going on in this. Dry hop with a lot of Galaxy. A little bigger, a little sweeter on the nose, as you might think. So wow, that's gorgeous. So the nose, I'm picking up like these candied, candied orange-like notes, candied orange zest kind of notes. The flavors, I get this almost orange marmalade-like flavor right away. I feel like I'm picking up a little nectarine in the middle. Surprisingly enough, though, it does clean up nicely. As sweet as it gets from the beginning towards the middle, it does find a way to dry itself up. You are going to find some tropical fruit notes, though, from those Galaxy hop. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm going to be honest with you, though, man. It hides that 10% extremely well. It's amazing. Did drink more of that than I planned on. It just went down, man. Let me see if I can get all three of them together again. I'm going to have to lift these two up so you can see the colors there. They're very similar, but the Goliath is just a little deeper golden. So I'm going to give you one more feel for the Ghost. The Goliath is the only one that says specifically West Coast on it, but they all kind of have a West Coast feel about them. What we call around here a Midwest Coast IPA. It's a little bit different, but you certainly, feel some similarities to a West Coast. Excuse me. Oh, it was nice, though, to get out to the brewery yesterday. It was also nice to be able to sit at the bar on a bar stool. I've missed doing that through our quarantine time. So there are similar flavors, right? There are similar flavors that run through all three, but they're all done just a little bit different. There's a slight hop change from one to from the Ghost to the Dragon to the Goliath, just enough just to make them all three a little bit different. But there certainly are some similarities. In all three, I feel these candied orange zest notes on the nose. All three of them, I feel these sweetened orange, almost orange marmalade-like notes. The Ghost is a little bit different because it does give you that hint of botanical right at the finish. While the Dragon here tells you to look for melon notes, specifically using the Idaho 7 as the different hop, right? Oh, it just started raining on me here in the Ozarks. As long as the wind doesn't blow into the garage, I'm okay. Yeah, so again, it does have that similar sweetness early on, but the finish changes a little bit. And again, you get to the point where you think it might almost get too sweet, and it finds a way to dry up. Great song. And I'm going to finish up what's left of my Goliath here in this little taster pour. The legacy continues. Yeah, man. I did have fun at the brewery yesterday. I met some new folks that I hadn't seen before. Talked to some old friends as well. Ran into Todd at the brewery. who gave me the rundown. I was in the middle of doing a video when he was kind of popping through. And I always give folks a warning, right? Because, you know, some folks want to be on camera, some don't. So I wanted to give Todd the option, and he decided to come on camera. So that timed very well for me. Todd had a hand in putting this particular beer together. I don't know, man. You know, we got a lot of breweries in town now. We've got 10 here in Springfield, with one more coming here shortly. You know, and for probably at least the first decade, maybe even decade and a half of its existence, Springfield Brewing Company was known more as a showcase for Paul Mueller equipment. But I got to be honest with you, in my particular opinion, I think their beer is as good as anybody's here in town. They are definitely at the forefront, especially with beers like this. I think there's a lot of people having a hard time getting over that, though, right? You know, once it's like having a bad meal at a restaurant. It's hard to walk in and give them a second try. But if you haven't been to Springfield Brewing Company lately, you're really missing out, because they are doing some of the best beer in town right now. And this beer is just absolutely gorgeous. So there you go. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific beer drinker, beer whisperer, man. Hey, thanks for listening to my home flight of the 3 Greene beers, man. Greene Ghost, Greene Dragon, and Greene Goliath. If you're not from this neck of the woods, the Greene with an E signifies Greene County, where we all reside. So there you go. Cheers, guys.